Oh, wow, that was tense. I don't know how many of you saw my thing saying I was having technical difficulties, so I had to kind of switch some of my posts around, and hopefully I will be able to complete this and won't be going over. So anyway, I am going to be using the Sending Smiles. You've already seen some samples done with the Sending Smiles. It is a really great fun set with all of the different greetings and the fun flowers. And the bundle comes with these great dies that cut all the elements out, and then has some sending stuff. Oh, hey, let's see if anybody is going to join me. Say a quick hello. Okay, this is the card that we're going to be making, or I'm going to be making. And if you are trying to follow along, that is great. So let's see. Let's take this out of the way. And you can see that this is the piece that I used for my technique that is already posted on how to do this great faux background layer. So this is the piece that I used, and I had strips of the masking paper. Is brand new. I love it. I love it. It is 1/2 inch or 1 centimeter, and you'll use your grid paper, and whichever side goes to, whether you're doing imperial, which is inches, or you're doing the metric measurements. So we'll set this piece aside, stick this up in the corner here, and we're going to need a card base of the Tahitian Tide at 5.5 inches by 8.5 inches, or 14.9 centimeters by 21 centimeters, and then score it at 4 1/4, or 10.5. I did have the right measurement on there. I'm sorry, I'm just a little bit discombobulated because technology was not working for me. Facebook was not playing nice with me and my phone, and so I was able to get a hold and get my husband, and he managed to log me in as myself with his phone. So there we have that. And then a layer of the Starry Sky at 4 inches by 5 1/4 inches, or 10 centimeters by 14.4 centimeters of the Starry Sky. And yeah, I just love some of the new in colors. They go so well together. And then 2 pieces of the 3 1/4 inches by 5 inches, or 9.5 centimeters by 13.9 centimeters. I'm so happy that Shirley showed us the difference on between imperial measurements and metric measurements. So that's the basic white. So one of those is for the inside piece, and one is for the piece where the faux layer has been created with the blending brush and the ink pad. So be sure, if you have not already watched that, to go back and watch that technique tip video. Okay, let's get this going. Let's fold this in half, grab a bone folder, and grab the piece of Starry Sky. And we're going to attach that super quick directly onto our card base. And as you can see, it leaves just a little bit of a border around. So we've got that. And then we'll set this aside and bring this piece in, which is the 3 3/4 by 5 inches, or 9.5 centimeters by 13.9 centimeters. This is one of the basic white. Again, we created the full layer with the ink and the blending brush. And so we've got that. And then let's see. I took a 1/4 sheet. Whoops, there goes my grid paper sliding all over the place. I took a 1/4 sheet for to stamp and then do my die cuts. So let's do just a couple of quick stamps here. Oops. Let's go ahead and use what's it called again? The Parakeet Party, which is a really pretty bright green, and it goes really well with the Tahitian Tide and the Sweet Sorbet. So let's stamp a couple of those onto my sheet. Oh, and I forgot to put this underneath. This will make it even better. Get a piercing mat and go ahead and put that underneath. And that makes these photopolymer solid dies work so much better. And then we're going to take this flower bloom and the Sweet Sorbet. Hi, LaDonna. Thanks for joining. I'm so glad there's somebody on here who knows me really well and, you know, has kind of a friendly face for me. Let's see, we're going to stamp 1, 2, 3, and then we will die cut that out, as well as the background piece for the sending out of this piece of quarter sheet of the basic white. So to save time, I'm so glad I did some of this ahead of time since I had the technical difficulties. And oh dear, I will be right back, everyone, because it got left on my other table, but do not go away. I'll be back in just 2 seconds. Here I am. I'm back. I'm back. Did you count? Was it 2 seconds? Was it more? So let me know. And let's see, it looks like I have another comment here. Is it going to scroll up? It's not going to scroll up. So I might not be able, since everything's acting a little strangely, I might not be able to do everything like I would really like to. So there's our white background of the solid sending. Oh, and here is this teeny tiny, very teeny tiny little dot from the sending that I die cut out. So we have this little itty bitty teeny tiny dot. So I wanted to stick this on first before I lost it. Oop, it needs to kind of turn a little bit. There we go. Yeah, that looks good. And this is Starry Sky, and I put adhesive sheet on the back. Let's see, the adhesive sheet comes in a pack like this, and you cut a piece of adhesive sheet and put it on the back of your cardstock before you run it through your machine. So now we're just going to take and quickly peel this off of here. It's very delicate, so you don't want to rush it too much. Hopefully I won't tear it as I'm getting this off. It is so delicate. Here we have, punch out this little piece in the E. We don't need that. And then you're going to kind of lay this on top of the white. And be very careful because it is sticky, but it's the best way that I found to stick these really super delicate dies together down on whatever you're adhering it to. So we've got our little D and the I, and now the N and the G. And I'm so sorry, there's a phone going in the background. Hopefully it's not too annoying. Hopefully you can't hear it over my talking, but I can't answer that, and my Husband was here, but he just stepped out, so I'm left to my own devices here, and he forgot to shut the door behind him when he left. So, you know, those things happen. You just have to go with the flow. You have to just kind of, you know, let life happen sometimes. And like I said, I don't know if I have any more comments or not. As you can see, I had stamped something, and then, you know, that's kind of on the back there, but that will not be showing. And get this on the D, and then a couple more. Oh, top of the G. You want plenty of these little mini. I love the little minis for small things like this. Okay, so we got that, and I've already stamped and die cut. I used Daffodil Delight for the center, for this little centerpiece. So that's that color there, and one of these is going to get popped up with dimensionals. So we need just a few little dimensionals like this, maybe one there, maybe one here. There we go. So now, how am I doing on time? Okay, haven't run out of time quite yet, so let's just start attaching these, getting these all together. So first, I'm just going to take some of this multi-purpose liquid glue, and I'm just going to quickly go in and put some of that on, and then just kind of eyeballing it here. Oh, here it needs to go down a little bit. Here we go. Okay, that's pretty good. If your second version is not exactly like your first version, it's perfectly fine, because no one is going to see both versions together, most likely. Going to kind of attach this like this. Now, two of these blooms are going to go directly on, and I'm going to turn so this part is on the stem. There we go. And the same with this one. Get a little squiggle there. Maybe go down just a little bit here. There we go. Now this, just need to attach this on here with the dimensionals. This one I'm going to, where the stem comes on this part instead of this part. So I'm going to turn this one just a little bit, kind of overlapping a little bit. So that is beautiful. Now this is the semi-tacky that we have from when I did my other demonstration. And where are my pieces? Yes, this is the foam strips. Love the foam strips for certain things. And one of them is if you've got a whole layer like this that you want to pop up, just stick these on here. Just cut them to size. And attach them. I've got some pieces that are pre-cut. And then kind of stick one in the center here, like so. Now this will go onto here. Just pulling these strips off of the back side. Get all of those off, and then eyeball this for this layer to come around. Oh, thanks. I'm so glad you guys like this card, and I can finally see a few more comments. So let's just get this, get the papers off of my sending. Oh, I forgot a stamp. Oh, can't forget the love and hugs. Love and big hugs. Yep, can't forget that. So, we are going to see how this goes. Oh, since I already put the dimensional pieces on, we are going to just see how this goes. Oh, didn't work. Okay, well. Well, that didn't work that great. So, let's see what we can do if we cover this up like this. Can we cover it up? Hey, I think we can. I think we can. I think we can. Of course, then we've got another flower that I'm going to have to add later. I've got a little bitty flower that I can add in that spot. Yeah. Well, so that's what happens when you get in a hurry and you forget things. So let's see what can happen here. Let's see, do we have, oh, here we go. Let's do this. Let's just improvise. Where's some scissors? You know, necessity is the mother of invention. We're just going to cut this. It's just going to freehand it. And let's see, where's a little sticky here? So now we have this. So this is just going to go here. No one will ever know how much we messed up once we cover up that little place there. And let's see. I think I'm running out of time. Let's see. We have an inside piece where I went ahead and stamped, and of course I got ink there too. That's what happens when you try to rush things. So I just stamped a couple of there, and like I said, I'll just, cut one of these out for something and add, another little flower there. And so that can go onto the inside. So we've got this, and then you're going to finish it off with some rhinestones. And here's one that I didn't do quite as many layers on, and my Tahitian tide is a little bit darker. So that tells you, kind of just a slightly different look on this. And yeah, so here you have it. 2 different stacks of layers. And there is our card. Thanks. I guess I could bring in the fixed one too here for a minute. Yeah. So I would just go ahead and add some rhinestones on this one as well. And yeah, that's pretty much it. We are out of time, and I will come back and I will comment on your comments. Please leave me a comment and let me know what you thought, and we'll talk to you next time. Bye.